To present the first SFTV award, please welcome the Chair of Animation, Tom Klein.
Our first recipient is just a perfect example of collaboration in the School of Film and Television. For her thesis film, she actually arranged to partner with a choreographer, and in April 18th in Stroke Theater, there's an example of animation on screen. An animated character started out abstract, dancing with one of the students as a dance major. And so, for our recipient, for making things explode out of a dancer's arms, we wanted to honor for the SFTV Award for Animation, Michelle Singh.
Hi, thanks everyone for this award. Our program's really cool. I want to thank my family for being here. Everyone else in the animation department is awesome, and everyone who helped on my thesis. So, thank you.
To present the SFTV Award in Recording Arts, please welcome Department Chair Vlad Milicevic.
Let me say a few words, which is kind of interesting about our recipient. It's a student that has been involved in probably all the aspects of sound as applied to music, movies, and everything else. Really versatile. I'm happy to present this award to Gavin Finn. He didn't show up. He's very shy. I don't know why.
Well, Vlad was right. The awards for screenwriting will be presented by faculty members from the department. Here to introduce the faculty and present the first of two undergraduate awards, please welcome the Chair of the Screenwriting Department, Professor Jeffrey Davis.
I'm doing my Charles Swanson impression tonight. The first recipient, I met on her first day as a transfer. She was wearing a little worn out path in the carpeting outside my office in Xavier, which is already worn. Steve, you might want to look at that. She is the kind of person who, when you ask her to do something, she gives 1,000%. Just her work alone on FOF last year, the script, the concept, says everything about her. I have no idea exactly what she's going to do next. She has lots of opportunities. I do expect that tomorrow morning she'll be wearing that same little patch of carpeting out. And luckily, I won't be here tomorrow to see it. So it is my great honor and pleasure to present the first SFTV Screenwriting Award to Jess Anson.
They're not made out of glass, I thought they were. So, a big thing that we do in the writing here is learning to show and not to tell. And so I hope that by standing up here today that I've maybe been able to show you that every chance you gave me and every opportunity and every overly dramatic annoyance has maybe just been a little bit worth it. Thank you, sorry.
Totally reflect now. To help me present the second recipient, please welcome one of our two newest members to the full-time faculty, Clinical Professor David Clausen. Would you like to introduce her? I think it would be nice.
Samantha Ring.
Hello. Yeah, okay, so people to say thank you to. I mean, first of all, my classmates, my peers, my friends, Three of the best ones are right over there, Cam, Cruz, and Sierra. Thank you guys for reading my pages at 2 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for sitting in Desmond with me sophomore year at 2 o'clock in the morning and writing pages on pages on pages that made no sense. My brother's here. It's really exciting, you guys. He's the best person ever. Those of you who know me, everyone in this room knows you, Gabe, so. So thank all of you, really. I'm so excited for the rest of forever knowing that I have this support system behind me. I love all of you.
So I'm here to award the first of our graduate screenwriting awards. Our recipient for the graduate feature film screenwriting award exemplifies this quality, and it will really serve her well out in the industry. I'm honored to present this award to Danielle.
Well, one of the main things that attracted me to writing in the first place is that I have an absolute hatred of public speaking. So I'm going to make this short and sweet. I just want to extend all of my gratitude to all of the classmates and the teachers that I've had the chance to work with over these past 3 years. Honestly, it was a privilege and it was a pleasure. And not only my work, but my life has really been immensely improved because of it. So thank you all very much.
I guess Gary didn't make it, he's caught in traffic, but I would like to say a little something about our recipient. He's probably one of my favorite students, although I think he's a lot of people's favorite student. And in a television landscape of anti-heroes and comic book characters, his romanticism and his characters come off the page, and it's been a pleasure to work with him on his projects. And I guess without further ado, the Graduate Writing and Producing Television Screenwriting Award is presented to Bernard Badian.
Man, a lot of good speeches. First, thank you to the SFTV, WPTV staff for the recognition. Did not expect to win anything at LMU at all. The most bitter moments are like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., the sun's coming up, and you have written 0 pages, which I've experienced 100 times. But I've done that here with the staff here and my cohort, and it's been worth every single one of those bitter times. So thank you so much. I hope what I said made sense.
I'm not going to repeat my speech, but there was some kind of miscommunication, so we fixed that. Gavin's here. So Gavin Phil is recipient of the recording arts.
I had no idea I was actually getting this award until a couple minutes ago. So I have absolutely no idea what to say, other than I can only thank Biladen and Roger and Kurt and all the other record professors I had. They were all, I think, they're like my greatest teachers in all of this. And I don't know, I guess I really have absolutely no idea what to say. I'm terrible. Yeah, thank you, I guess.
The student that I'm here to introduce, I think, exemplifies a lot of what we hope all of our students strive for. She went out of her way to help her peers almost more than herself. And service is a big part of being a professor at Loyola. I think it's a big part of being a student at Loyola. And this young student exemplifies that. So it's my pleasure to invite Jessica Akpan to the stage.
Literally tears of joy just started to fall down because I felt like I should even be giving an award to everybody else for giving me like the best 4 years of my life. So thank you everybody. I appreciate you guys, and for all my graduating seniors, I'm so proud of you guys and I'm happy that we all made it today.
landmark note here of 30 years teaching here at the film school. I probably have 24,000 hours in there, Theater Greg, so you've got ways to go. I'm sure your dedication will catch up with me eventually. I've had some wonderful students in my classes this semester. In my senior production class that Greg alluded to, I have one young man who wears many talented hats as an actor, writer, producer, director, editor, actor, you name it. But he's also a wonderful young man. I have the formal thing. The SFTV Award in Undergraduate Production is presented to MLP, otherwise known as Matthew Law Phipps.
After 30 years, I know how to do this part. I feel like doing a Mean Girls moment where I break this. Good evening. Yeah, Paul, who's filming, told me to like come up with something and like write something, and I haven't been able to, so I'm gonna speak from the heart, if that's okay. I'm really blessed. I just hope that you guys keep pushing for it, because making a career in this is the most fearful thing that I think I've faced in my 23 years on this earth. But having this family of a program and the friends that I've made gives me the confidence to go out and do what I can to do something that matters and make the people that I care about proud. So thank you, and I just appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Let me first start by just saying, give a shout out to all students. Give a big shout out to Howard Lavick, who will be retiring from our service to our school. Thank you, sir. The first award, graduate award, it goes to a student who I hope I don't get choked up about. She's a lovely human being. I first met her 3 years ago, and she was shy when she came down the hallway with her mom. And she was shy about pursuing this goal of being a filmmaker. She's made this place a lot better for me and her friends. Her name is Alida Portillo.
So my mom was kind of peeved at me earlier because I didn't wear any makeup, and now you know why. I never had a lot of friends in El Paso because I always kind of shied away from people, and I was really surprised how open people were to me here, and it was very easy to cultivate friendships. And my friend Matt and my friend Justin, you guys are my brothers. But most of all, sorry. My brother and sister were just like the smartest kids I know, and I'm so proud to be your sister. And my parents, who always believed in me and never told me I couldn't do what I wanted. So, yeah, before I start crying anymore, thank you.
I got it back together. The next one goes out to what I will just call the kind of Northern European powerhouse. And she's done that all while also working with her fellow students to promote their education. She had single-handedly, in a lot of ways, got us to promote a recent directing seminar that many students wanted to go to, but we will do another one for those who want it. And I just want to say she's a go-getter. I knew at that point that I would be probably giving some type of speech for her someday. So, Irma, coming up.
pages.
That's
It's the first girl with the accent. So listen carefully. Yeah. You know, it's the first time and I realized that I'm graduating. And it's very, very hard 3 years. 3 years ago, I got a letter from LMU that I'm accepted with the scholarship at the time, which I had to get said no to me, and you know, I spent the summer wondering what should I do. You know, it's just like it was my passion. I didn't have a choice not to go. You know, and I just had to make it happen. And through the peer, and you know. When I flew here, I told my mom, you know, I might come back after two months because I will run out of money. And I'm very, very grateful for you, Charles, for Kennedy, for picking up that application and believing in me, and for all the professors and all the staff who was, you know, and Ron and Pete and everybody. Thank you so much.
All right.
Just a brief word about the man whose award is given in memory of, Mr. Ian Connor, who's a professor here. He's my professor, taught cinematography as well as advanced film production class. Had the great privilege to be his TA and his student. And one thing that he brought to the classroom was passion. He was a very passionate cinematographer and filmmaker, and an even more passionate teacher. I'm going to present to the first recipient here. So I wrote this down because I'm not good at off-the-cuff stuff. Although that bit I did was off. So I've known this year's recipient since he was a freshman. His interest in cinematography was apparent to me then. So much so that I hired him to work as my camera assistant on a couple of occasions professionally. He is a cool, very cool customer when it comes to pressure. He's cool under pressure. So I've experienced. You know, I don't know if other students have worked with him think the same, but I think he's a very cool, cool under pressure and a real even-keeled guy. And no matter how tough it gets, he seems to hold together pretty well, even though he may be faking it pretty well. But and I think that'll serve him very well. So it is my privilege to present one of this year's 2 Ian Connor Awards for cinematography to Mr. Juan Manton.
So when I first came to Los Angeles, I was very hesitant about accepting it as a place that I could call a home. And I think the community here is something that's very special and something that I could not be more grateful for. So thank you to everyone who's helped me along the way, who's been there for me. Hope to continue that fantastic relationship with all of you. And thank you for all that you do.
So I've had the good fortune of knowing this person for a number of years now, and I'm sure a lot of you have worked with her as well, because whenever I seem to ask her what she's doing this weekend or next weekend or whatever, she always says, "Oh, I'm on set." Oh yeah. And what's it called? The Ian Connor Cinematography Award goes to Laura Jansen.
Wow, thank you, Kristen, for the lovely introduction. First, I want to thank Kristen and all the directors that I worked with, not only this semester, but all the other semesters. Thank you for trusting me to lens your projects, and I had a great time. Huge shout out to Annabelle Lee, my first assistant camera that I work with all the time. Elliot Fan, gaffer extraordinaire, because without the two of them, I would not be able to do what I do. Letting me do what I love, because this is, I found out, a real passion of mine, and I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of months or years, but I'm just so grateful that I found what I really love to do and something that I'm so passionate about. So, thank you.
This evening, we're going to recognize a faculty member who's been a guiding force and one of the really founding members of what is now the School of Film and Television. It is a personal and professional honor to present the SFTV Award in recognition of his excellent teaching, creative works, and service, and to present this to Professor Howard Blavik.
What I can say, and I'm not going to say a lot, is that what I'm hearing tonight from so many of both our faculty, the dean, and especially the students, is how they describe this as finding a home when they came here. Something that I feel. I came here for 1 year, I was a freelancer, and I stayed 30 years because of the people. People who were here, I felt I had found a home, and I will miss it a great deal. Thank you.